What's up, everybody? This is Kyle Riker, representing one half of the Gladiators and representing the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast, coming at you with another video review. And today, finally, after weeks of searching, today I'll be reviewing the Target exclusive WWE Legends Series 7, the bad guy, Razor Ramon. I'm very excited for this figure. This was definitely the figure I wanted the most from the set, aside from Greg Valentine. Anyways, went to Target recently and found quite a few of them because they restocked them. Anyways, without further ado, before we take out the figure, take out the awesome packaging first. Now, I'm glad they brought back this style of packaging. I kind of wish it was the original Legends packaging, but it's still cool. Like they did it in the same design, like the same color scheme. They had the Legends logo in the back. The artwork is just awesome. WWE Legends, Razor Ramon. Has a picture of Razor Ramon on the side. On the top it says Series 7, so I'm glad they're continuing it. It's not like it's like a reboot like the Defining Moments were. Like it didn't say Defining Moments Series 6 or anything. It just said Defining Moments. Anyway, Series 7, True Effects, Elite Collection. Artwork of Razor Ramon on the side. Picture of Razor on the side as well. And in the back have a larger image of Razor Ramon. Of course, his name. Title is Interchangeable Champion. And then his bio, which talks about his rivalry with Shawn Michaels. You can pause right there if you want to read. And the other figures in the set, of course, we got Razor Ramon, Bobby the Brain Heenan in his Weasel suit, and Greg the Hammer Valentine. Bobby Heenan, I'm not too sure if I'm going to review him, if I'm going to get him, but we'll see. Greg Valentine, I really want him because I've been requesting a Greg Valentine figure for a long time, and I definitely want to get both versions. So, because Greg the Hammer Valentine was one of my most anticipated and requested figures from Mattel to make as a flashback figure, whereas in the Legends line, ringside exclusive, whatever. So I've been wanting them to make a Mattel figure of him for a while. So now that he's out, hopefully I can track one down at some point. Like I want to get both the regular and the chase. So as soon as I find those, I will definitely do reviews of them. Anyways, that's about it for the packaging. So let's open up the bad guy and see how cool he actually is. We'll be right back. Alright, so here we have the bad guy, Razor Ramon, open up out of the packaging. Now this figure is definitely oozing machismo, man. Like, what a great figure. Like, I absolutely love it. I actually like this one more than the Defining Moments, which, to be honest with you, even though this is pretty much a repaint of it. Like, I like this attire better, and I like the vest a lot better. It's pretty cool, especially that design on the front. Hey, let's take a look. Headscan is the same Headscan we've seen before on other Razor Ramon figures. And they definitely, I didn't think they could make this any better, but they definitely did with the True Effects. I mean, this looks just like Razor Ramon, aka Scott Hall. If I bring in the Defining Moments one, I think with the beard, it looks better in the Defining Moments, but in terms of the face, the Legends one looks a lot better. Like, it's awesome. Of course, he comes with the vest, with a very nice detail on it, and it says Bad Guy on the back, whereas on the Defining Moments one, it usually says Razor Ramon on the back, which is his more common vest. Like, most of his vests had Razor Ramon written on the back, but he did have a few over the years that said Bad Guy on it, so that's pretty cool. Has a one black elbow pad, one blue elbow pad with the Razor designs. Nice, of course, Razor on the front of his trunks. And then the back, blue knee pads with the Razors, and then blue and black boots. However, as you see, mine came a little bit warped from the package. It's the way he's posed in the package, so my leg's a little bit warped. I'll have to heat it up, possibly. And the vest and his chains are removable. It's the same material. It's basically the same vest as the Defining Moments one. However, it feels a little bit softer. Like, it doesn't feel as hard a rubber as the Defining Moments one. Like I said, very nice. So I love this design. It's pretty cool. And the chains are a little tricky. So basically what you do is you basically just squeeze the hair and get it in there. And then just pull it up over his head. Now here's where you have to be careful, because you can actually scratch the paint from his hair on his forehead off, which I did that with the Defining Moments one, which I'll show you later on when I do a comparison. Pull it over his head and just pull down the hair. However, this chain's actually a little bit smaller than the Defining Moments one, so definitely be extra careful. So again, here's Razor Ramon, ready for action. I think he's a little too much chest hair. Now, he's always had a lot of chest hair, but I think it's a little too much. But whatever. Articulation's pretty much what you would expect on an elite figure. Head can rotate 360. can actually look down. It can't really look up though. I'm surprised the head has as much posability despite the long hair, because usually when there's long hair on figures it limits the posability, but thank God it doesn't. Arms, foot rotate 360, they can go in and out. Rotate the bicep, bend the elbow, rotate the wrist, and hinge. Of course, has the ab crunch, which moves about that far forward and that far back. Not that really far back. Swivel waist, legs forward about that far, and back to horizontal position. They can go in and out. Rotate the thigh, double jointed knees, swivel the boot, hinge at the ankle. It's a little tight, and then a slight ankle pivot. So you can definitely get him in some great poses, which of course brings me to his other accessory, the Interchangeable Hands, which we've seen these many times before. We've seen these with like Elite Finn Balor and John Cena and everything, so you can definitely put him on his hands to do like his pose he does when he walks through the curtain, which I will actually be doing that pose later. Like you probably saw it for the thumbnail, and I'll probably do it in stop motions and photography as well. It was overall a great figure. The only complaint I really have with it is a little bit too much chest hair. Now Razor did have a lot of chest hair, but I don't think he had this much chest hair. And also the warped leg, and the chain's a little hard to take on and off. But aside from that, great figure. I actually like this one better than the Defining Moments, but the Defining Moments one's still freaking awesome. Anyways, and speaking of that figure, let's do a comparison to the Defining Moments Razor Ramon, shall we? So here's a little comparison with the Legends Series 7 Razor Ramon next to the Defining Moments Razor Ramon. As you see, they're pretty much repaints, but they're still both great figures. Like, I love them both equally. They're excellent figures. But I've always liked the blue a lot more than the purple. But except they're still great figures. And this one's definitely a great figure if you can find it for a good price. Yeah, so pretty similar, not too much different. Obviously the logo on the back's different. But I'm not too much different. I'm glad they also fixed the problem that this figure had on this one, and that was the loose joints. Like, the legs were very loose on the Defining Moments one, so I'm glad they fixed it with this one. Like I said, this one, great figure. If you can find this one for a good price, definitely pick this one up. But this one's probably my favorite one they've made so far. And we haven't gotten that many Razor Ramon figures either, and it's a shame. Anyways, final thoughts. Overall, fantastic figure. So my only real complaints with it is the chain is a little too small, so it is a little bit of a pain in the butt to take on and off. I mean, it is kind of the right size, but the Defining Moments one was a lot bigger, so it definitely made it a little easier to take on and off. Whereas this one is like too small for the head, so it's kind of a pain in the butt to take on and off. And also the leg is a little warped. Aside from that, great figure. So I'm gonna give this figure a 9 out of 10. So I would say if you are a Razor Ramon fan, if you can find this figure in the store, definitely pick this figure up. The Legends figures are a little hard to find, at least in my area. Like they sell out like quick. Like every time I go to Target, the only one I can find is Bobby Heenan. I either find no Legends figures at all, or I find like 20 Bobby Heenans. So like I say, if you can find this figure if you can find it in the store or possibly buy it online for a good price, definitely pick this figure up. This is definitely a gem. Like one of the best Legends figures I've ever made. So pick it up if you can. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Be sure to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Check those out. Links are down below. And you can also tune in and check me out on the Crash and Burn Wrestling podcast pretty much every single Friday on our YouTube channel. Link is down below. And also, if you're interested in any merch of myself, you can click the link in the description. It'll take you to my store on bonfire.com. You can purchase a t-shirt, masks, and more coming soon. And that's about it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys.